Alright, so going with Project Bravo today and I'm going to be doing is switching out the fan. The electric fan right here says 2 8mm screws on either side, and it should just pop out, and then of course disconnecting it from the wire. But as you can hear, you can hear without the fucking trucks coming by. But anyways, you can hear it squeaking. I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I guess we'll find out. But 8mm screws. And they're pretty rusty, so I don't know, maybe they're not as rusty as I thought, but you never know with these vehicles this age. Like I said before, this thing's like 23. Actually, the screw doesn't look too bad, so we're gonna roll with it. And then let's see. Yeah, a lot of times I'll use the power tool, but as rusty as some of these are, like, you got to be careful, because then you'll end up stripping them. This one is having a devil of a time. It is coming. Actually, it just got really loose, so let's see if I can do it. Nope, still got to use the tool. Not quite yet. Go. There we go. And I'll just leave it on the plastic thing. It's got a little hose clamp on there, but we're just going to remove that and get it out of the way. So now, shoot, this is already pretty loose. So now we're going to pull the little, can't pull it out because it looks like there's a zip tie in there. Pull it out, maybe I can. Yep, see, there's a zip tie right there. So somebody had messed with it before and broke the tab. Damn, all right. So unfortunately, I might not be able to get this out without undoing this tab. I was trying to avoid that, doggone it. I'm pulling the red safety thing open, but I cannot. Will not come off. Safety thing. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why the safety things break on these. Since I can't, just gonna cut it off. There. Now we can get the fan out. And it's a tight fit. Ah, there was a squeeze thing on it. Well, now I know where it's at. But since this fan is junk anyways, that's why I decided to go ahead and cut it. So now you can see the bearing apparently is bad. Otherwise this wouldn't be squeaking. Alright, let's go get the new one out of the box. This is a Murray, so it's a fan assembly. I was actually very surprised they had this in stock. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with their packaging. Like, this bad boy is just shrink wrapped into the package. So here's the comparison. And it looks like we have a winner here, folks. Ooh, it does look a little short, doesn't it, right here? It's hard to tell without the tabs on the old one. Came out this way, so we're going to put it back in this way. That is certainly a problem. Now we gotta find it. So, you see on this side, this little tab right here, it popped off on this side. Which means it's somewhere thought I heard something fall, but I don't know, I don't see it down here. All the dirt. Let's pull this back out, unfortunately, because I got it seated perfectly. Let's see if we can't. Found it. So we'll get this put back in. Or should we? Let's put it back in after we get the fan in, so there's no issues. That's another reason you'll find a lot of these with the zip tied right here, and that's probably what happened. The little, what do they call that, a U-nut? I forget what they call them. Probably goes missing, and then they we're in. Yep. Oh, this thing is getting in the way. Alright, now we'll go ahead and clip this in. And put our hose back. There we go. Tighten them by hand, well, kind of like by hand. Just easier to reach with the socket. Be a lot faster with a power tool, but you don't want to get these too tight because then you'll damage the fan. Where did our wire go? And then we got to plug it back in. This doesn't have the Christmas tree thing on it like the other one did, but snapped in pretty good. Let's see if we can put the safety thing back in. Alright, got the battery hooked up. Let's see if this thing cranks, honestly. Oh, look at this jerry rig job right here. It's supposed to look like this, but yeah, okay, that's not the right thing, but okay. But let's get it cranked up, test this fan, and let's go ahead and disconnect the temperature sensor, so that way now we can see if it's overheating. I might have been the problem with that, but I'm going to try to run it as long as I can. Didn't have that tick before, but then I tried to drive it. Alright, let's get this mounting bracket back on the battery, and then I'm going to pull this thing out and actually flush the radiator system, or all the radiator fluid out. But that'll be the next video. So the success is don't put your hands down here normally. Yep, that fan is running, so that is a good thing. So we're going to go ahead and plug this back in. then it kicked off. So once the CPU determines that there was temperature and it's not hot enough, then the fan kicked off. But see, if I unplug it, then the CPU is going to determine that it can't detect the temperature in the engine, so it's just going to assume it's hot. So that is working properly. So that's good. That's very good. All right, let me get my tools off of here, get this cleaned up, and then I'll probably go ahead and shoot the next video today. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hit like, subscribe, and I'm glad I am back doing these videos. So I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and I've missed it a lot. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video.